Hey everyone. Okay, so we are on our, I believe it's number 5. I think we're on number 5. INFJ problems. This is from introvertspring.com. And then I've been going through each one with you and telling you everything I know about it as it pertains to me, how I interpret it, if I agree. Okay, so we've done overwhelm, creepily observant, people-pleasing, feeling like an outsider. And now we're on losing touch with their true self. So let's see. We're going to read it. It's only this brief little thing here, and then we'll see what comes up. This is their claim. Because they feel so different from everyone else, INFJs often try to fix, in quotes, themselves by mimicking other more common personality types. They might get so good at pretending that they fool even themselves. It becomes more and more difficult to reconnect with their authentic self. Now, I don't know if this person is an INFJ, but from reading just this statement, I don't feel like they are, because I don't have this experience of myself at all. And, even though we're all INFJs, there's still variables, because there's all those different percentages. I mean, I even notice within my own very close, tight-knit group, if you follow me, I'm very blessed. Some of my best friends are INFJs. I'm just so happy and comfortable with them. Why wouldn't I be? We're wonderful. So I notice differences, like how we express ourselves. I have one INFJ that's 90% or more an introvert, and I'm only 11. And I can definitely see the differences in how much we're talking, for instance. So you have those variables, and then you also have our personalities. And, that's who you are, who you believe you are, the messages you were told when you were growing up. These formed your persona, your ego. So it's very interesting to even see our differences within our little culture. So I would object right away. You're seeing the same screen I am. I object very much to the word fix. I don't feel I'm doing that. But I can absolutely relate to this. And unfortunately, most of my early years, up to probably my mid-30s, actually, I think I just did this. So that would be even longer than that. But it wasn't as severe, and I caught it right away, and I switched it back. So I'm kind of giving myself credit for learning. But here's how it showed up in my life. And here's how I interpret it from this vantage point of being 45. And then having this spiritual nature and my INFJ nature, which is like yours, really great at evaluating. What happened where they're saying I was mimicking other personality types? I wasn't. It might look like that, but what was really happening energetically is I was getting sucked in, and this is the empath part of us, the empathic part of us, the intuitive feeling part. You can get sucked into their current. You can get sucked into their belief about you. Okay, now when I was a teenager, I'm going to give you an example so you can really see exactly what I'm saying. I was perfectly happy as a waitress, but there was a customer that would come in, very, very strong energy, and he would come with his girlfriend, and I would provide good service, as I did with everyone. The job was extremely easy for my nature. Being an INFJ, I could keep track of like 12 things at once, so I really excelled in that field. And I was not looking for anything. I was perfectly fine in my own world. It felt like I worked for myself when I was a waitress. I was perfectly fine. I had an apron full of cash. I don't even know how this even happened. But this man, very, very commanding energy, he started talking to me like he had already formulated a plan for me in his head. And I have a backstory on this man I'm going to get to the end, which has a manipulative quality, which I think you'll find interesting. Because they have hooked up INFJs with attracting narcissists, and this is a great example. So I'm just a kid. This man's older than me. He is coming in with his girlfriend, so he's not hitting on me or anything. But he had it all figured out in his head that I was going to come work for him. And guess what? I did. I actually did. Now, it was not in a field that I even remotely understood or enjoyed, but that's how commanding his presence was. And it's not because I thought I was broken or mimicking other types. It was, I just believed the story he was telling about me because I did not have the confidence and this is from my personal past, my ego persona, what I grew up with. I was accustomed to other people telling me what to do, not asking me what I would like. So this is that pattern going forward. And that's what happened now, if we do tie in the INFJness, it is because of the empathy. I can totally immerse in another person's thoughts and ideas, and then it becomes as if they're my own, if I am not secure in myself. So this is kind of what one of my subscribers had mentioned, and it was a very, very lovely compliment. Forgive me if I pronounce your name incorrectly. It might be Huey, and I hope you recognize yourself, but he's very thoughtful. When I asked, why do you subscribe? And he said, my experience. So this is me. Everything I've been through, I just throw it at your feet, learn from it. You can have it. I'm already been through it. I may as well serve someone else. So, no, it wasn't fixing or mimicking. It was, I kind of fell for it because I did not have my own energy rolling along, my own personality. This would not have happened to my friend Jill. Okay? Now, she may have had her own stuff that would pertain to her persona and ego, her past story, her family situation, and so forth. But it's very funny how that is. So anyway, I believed his story, followed him to a computer job of all things, 0 training. He said, don't worry about it. What you've got can't be taught. And I'll teach you the rest. And you know what? This is what attracts people to us. We have like this magnetic kind of quality where we do seem like we know things. You know, the intuitive part is telling us what to do. So I think we do seem kind of magical to some people. They're like, whoa, she can do anything. And no, I'm only going to do what I want to do. And the person doesn't find that out until after, they're involved with you, right? Because they always kind of believe something about you. Or as I was saying with my friend, my other INFJ friend Jody, is why is it when I meet someone new, the first things they start saying is, oh, you're just like me. Because they like who I am. I have a magnetism, or I'm very upbeat and friendly and weird and quirky and confident. And all my INFJness and intelligent, all our great qualities. And then they start saying, oh, I'm just like you. And I think, no, you're really not. And then they find it out, and then they see that other side of us that maybe they don't like so much, how we'll tell it to them straight and so forth. And it's kind of funny. That's that recent example that I was just saying to you that, oh yeah, it did happen recently, as a matter of fact, but I pulled myself out of it. Was this someone that had a similar business to me, and the way she was talking, as if we could partner up, we could be really great. And since I did not have a strong enough side business on my own, I did kind of favor with her and what she wanted, what she viewed from me, how she thought I would be partnered with her and so forth. And it was not a good fit. And I had a sense of it. She said to me once, you're the only person that doesn't annoy me. And I thought, give it a while. Because I'm me. I know I'm going to say something that's going to offend you. And now that's really funny, because look at the next one. Look at number 6. So we'll do that. That'll be a separate video. But so I am seeing what they're saying here, but I'm not agreeing with the sentiment. I just think I got caught up in other people's idea of me if I do not have my own strong forward motion of myself. They try to rewrite it to serve them. And that's why I think you'll see articles about INFJs find narcissistic people. If you just don't have your own agenda, somebody else might try to, sell you into theirs, and with your empathy, if you're not self-aware enough, you might go, it's very likely you'll go. I mean, this has happened to me other times too when I was younger. I like to think I'm getting away from it. Well, I think I just proved it. I mean, I spent a month with this other person for our businesses, and kind of dawned on me, like, this is not going to be fun for me. This is just what she thought she wanted. And she doesn't even know me, So, yeah, it's not about fooling myself. It's nothing conscious, wasn't conscious. So is this last line here about your authentic self? Here's a trick. You want to start a practice of meditation. You're a highly intuitive being. You're also a multidimensional being. There is a part of you, whether you know it or not, you may have had glimmers. If you're not familiar, I can call it your tiny voice, or your little voice, people will say. Yeah, my little voice told me not to do that, or my gut told me not to do that. That little part of you is so much bigger than you even may realize. If you meditate every day, if you give yourself a tiny bit of peace, it will begin to communicate with you and develop who you really are from the core, and make you more strong and secure, and knowing what you need right away, and just a better development within yourself, better connection to that inner knowing that you already have. Okay, that's why I talk to you. You're an INFJ. I just don't know what you know. There was a time I didn't know this about myself, and I was just floundering out there. So I guess that's all I have to say on that. If you have any questions, please put them down. I get to them always, because there's not a lot of you, so I can actually get to you. And then we will do this next question shortly. All right? Thank you, guys. Take care. See you soon. Bye.